Welcome back to another episode of Daniel's Garage. Today we are going to be repairing the thermostat for transmission fault. It's a P19A0 short to plus. Could be a short to ground. Could be no connection at all. But this is the heater solenoid that's attached to the transmission that controls the heater for your vehicle. We are going to be replacing that and replacing a clip. So these are the parts that are going to be replaced. This is a generic clip just to replace the one that comes out of here. It's very common for this part to fail. This is your thermostat to transmission, or just a very large coolant solenoid that runs coolant to your heater core, heats the inside of your car. But this will fail and coolant will build up in there and corrode the clip and up the wires. I don't know how bad mine is. I haven't pulled it out. I just have the fault code. But I had a hard time finding any information about this specific part for this specific car. This is a 2013 Audi A4, and according to Audi, this car doesn't have one. This is the part number that is on my part, which is right down there, and it will fit even if Audi says it does not. So since we're working with coolant, it's best to have the car cold when this happens, and it is, you can reach it from the top or the bottom. I'm going to go from the top on this car, so I'm going to take the lid, this cover off. Gives you a little bit more access down there. And it is that right there. So I'm going to take two coolant hoses off. Looks like they've just got clamps and plug off. This is a normal Audi clip. So super annoying to pull off. There you go. Old one out. There was a whole bunch of gunk in there. I don't know where the actual fail point is. I can't see anything down there. But this is a genuine Audi part. If you can see the part number now. Either way, I'll have it listed down below. This is our replacement. They look pretty much similar, just not a genuine Audi part. We'll see how long that lasts. We're going to slip that back on. I did end up breaking one of the hose clamps. Unfortunately, I don't have a replacement, so it's going back on. So, diving back in. Alright, back together. Now to do some rewiring. So I could just try this as is, throw some electronics cleaner on there, but I really don't know the condition of the wires farther up the line. So we'll try that first, see how it goes. So I've got the CRC QD electronics cleaner, picked it up on Amazon. Spray some in there. Hope for the best. It does appear to be quite corroded inside there. Yeah, that copper insert's all green. So we're gonna clip this off and replace it. So this new pigtail has just 2 black wires, but they are labeled 1 and 2. And the old connector, facing the same direction, also has a 1 and 2. So 1 is the orange red, 2 is the black purple. So I'm going to clip it a little bit farther back down here and crimp them together. Heat gun to heat shrink these guys, and we should be all done. Alright, heat shrunk. Nice and sealed. Feel good there. Got that little extra protection there. Plug it back in. Bolt it back up, and we're all done. New transmission thermostat replaced. Solenoid for the heater core. Alright, we'll give this a start. See if we got any leaks. Pull up the VCDS, see if we still get the transmission thermostat code. It's under the engine module. Check for fault codes. That is the old one. And then that one's just because the battery is also dying in this car. So we're going to clear. Read codes again. No codes found. So, problem solved. That is the transmission thermostat fault to plus. You can also have a fault to negative, or one for no communication. I'm not sure the code on that one, but that is the leaky solenoid for the heater core that is mounted to the transmission. Some cars have one, some cars have two, depending on the model you have. The 2-liter turbo has one on the driver's side of the transmission. Alright, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more content.